This island doesn't appear on most maps. It's hidden in the vast Pacific, forgotten by the world. They call it Cannibal Island. Locals on the nearby shores warned us not to come here. They spoke in hushed tones, telling stories of people who never returned. For the next 3 days, we're going to explore it day and night to uncover what really happened here and why no one dares stay. We're stepping into the unknown. The air feels heavy already, like it's watching us arrive. Let's see if we make it out. We landed just after sunrise. No houses, no boats, just endless green swallowing everything. The silence isn't peaceful, it's oppressive. The island feels like it's holding its breath. We've only been here minutes, and the atmosphere is already suffocating. These markings, they're not natural, carved into the rocks, almost like territorial scratches. Something marked this ground recently. Bones, human-sized. Femurs, ribs, some are broken, like they were split open for marrow. This isn't ancient history. These are fresh. The smell is acrid and raw. Already, the stories feel too real. Cannibalism, shipwrecks, or something much worse. As we push through the underbrush, we spot what looks like an old path, overgrown, but deliberate. Who made this? And when? The jungle closes in, vines like snakes, roots tripping us at every step. We're moving half a kilometer inland. There are warning signs everywhere, deliberate, not random. Skulls placed on spikes, eyes hollow, staring back at us. They aren't animal skulls. These are human, weathered but intact. It's a clear message, do not return. This is where civilization ends. Fire pits still blackened, with remnants of what looks like cooked bone fragments. The ash is still warm. Someone was here recently. This symbol is repeated on every tree. In an ancient dialect, it means do not return. But we're staying. We have to know the truth. The jungle sounds are picking up. Birds screeching warnings, leaves rustling without wind. We're not alone. The air feels heavy. Circling back to the coast for a better vantage, we find remnants of old wrecks, rusted metal from ships, maybe explorers who vanished here. This looks like a journal page, faded but legible. Words like "they come at night," scrawled in desperation. Each piece makes the picture darker. The sun's high now, but shadows are already lengthening. We need to set up camp before dusk. The air is cooling fast. It's just after midnight. We killed most of the fire to avoid drawing attention. We keep hearing movement, testing our perimeter. That wasn't an animal. Too deliberate, too close. There are footsteps, barefoot, padding softly on the earth. They're circling us. Every shadow looks like a figure. Is it paranoia, or are eyes really out there? Whispers? Or just the wind mocking us? We're not sleeping. At daylight, we move deeper, hearts pounding from last night. We're miles from help now, completely cut off. The island is our cage. The team reaches an abandoned settlement with stone foundations and thatched roofs long collapsed, overgrown by vines. Cooking stones stained dark from years of use. This wasn't just survival. It was a lifestyle, a brutal, desperate one. Sharpened bone tools, knives, spears, crafted with skill, but for what purpose? Not wildlife hunts, human figures pursuit. And this pit is a mass grave. Layers of skeletons, tangled together. Bite marks on the bones, human teeth impressions. This confirms it. The bite marks confirm the stories. This island wasn't cursed by gods. It was inhabited by survivors who crossed lines to endure. Brutal, primal. We find carvings on walls, scenes of hunts, rituals. Not wildlife hunts, human figures pursued. Isolation breeds desperation. We're feeling it. Then the fog rolled in, and we heard it. Low, rhythmic, chanting. It's not an echo from the waves. It's voices, haunted, harmonious. The first night was just a warning. At daylight, we moved deeper into the heart of Cannibal Island. Episode 2, The Discovery. Hearts still pounding from last night, we pushed forward. We're miles from any shore now, completely cut off. The jungle is closing in. Then we found it, a settlement, abandoned for years, but the atmosphere here is heavy with the past. This was a home for survivors. Cooking stones stained dark from generations of use. This wasn't just a temporary camp. It was a structured society, built on desperation. Sharpened bone tools, knives, spears, crafted with precision, but they weren't for wildlife. They were for something else, something human. And then we found the pit, a mass grave, Layers of skeletons tangled together in the dark earth. This is the truth they hid from the world. Bite marks, human teeth impressions on the bone. This confirms the stories. They didn't just die here. They were consumed. Isolation crosses lines. We found carvings on the walls, scenes of hunts, not for animals, but for each other. A brutal cycle of survival and ritual. We felt sick. Then the air changed. The fog rolled in, thick and cold. It swallowed the ruins in seconds. And then the silence was broken. Do you hear that? Low, rhythmic chanting. It's moving, circling us. Voices harmonious but haunting. They know we're here. Whatever they are, ghosts of the past, or living guardians. We freeze, listening. It's in a language we don't know. A warning. The intent is clear, a call to arms. This changes everything. We're not explorers anymore. We're intruders. And intruders are prey. Night 2. Darkness fell like a hammer. We broke camp and tried to move back towards the coast. But something was already behind us. Lights. Firelight torches in the trees. Weaving closer. They're not trying to scare us off anymore. They're hurting us. Pushing us. This is a trap. They're herding us toward the rocks. We broke into a run. Branches whipping our faces. Roots snagging. Don't look back. We hear grunts, rhythmic calls. Human? Animal? Hard to tell in the panic. They're getting faster. We're losing ground. Run. Finally, we reached the shore. We collapsed on the pebbles, lungs burning. But the lights didn't follow. They stopped at the tree line, watching, waiting, like they know we have nowhere else to go. They're ensuring we leave the island for good. We're not safe until we're on that water. We're not sleeping tonight. Every sound from the jungle feels like a threat. They're out there, patient, hungry. Episode 2 ends now. The nightmare isn't over. Tomorrow, we build our way out. Stay tuned for the final episode, The Escape. Subscribe now. Day 3. We didn't sleep. The sunrise didn't bring hope. It only revealed the silhouettes still watching from the tree line. Episode 3. The Escape. Exhaustion is setting in, but fear is a powerful driver. We can't stay another night. This island doesn't want witnesses. We found debris, splintered wood from 19th century wrecks, ropes frayed but usable. We're building a raft, praying it holds. The base is simple, crude, but it's our only chance. Every sound from the jungle feels like a countdown to sunset. We're lashing everything together. Metal, wood, desperation. The inhabitants haven't moved. They're just waiting, watching us build our escape. They're still there, motionless, like they know we'll carry the terror of this place with us long after we leave the shore. As we work, we reflect. What drove them to this? Famine? War? Or is there something truly ancient and primal in the soil here? Isolation breeds extremes. They crossed a line to endure, and centuries later, that legacy is still alive. We found the truth, but it came with a price. The weather is turning. We have to move. The raft is ready, barely. We push off as the sun begins its final dip. We push off as the sun dips low. Every wave feels like it's trying to drag us back to the sand. Back to them. Focus on the horizon. The island's silhouette fades. The air is finally cooling, but the weight of the last 3 days isn't lifting. It's settling in. They're on the shore now. Not chasing, not shouting, just waiting, like they know we'll carry the terror with us forever. A silent farewell. Raft drifting in the moonlit open ocean. The island is now just a tiny, dark speck on the horizon. Calm resolution music. It's patient. Some discoveries come with a price. We paid ours in peace of mind. What forbidden spot should we tackle next? Subscribe and hit the bell. Cannibal Island is patient, alive with secrets. Watch your step in the dark. We'll see you on the next journey. Subscribe now.